You told a lie today. Maybe you said you were fine. Maybe you said the food was great. It felt small. It felt automatic. But the real answer to why you did it is far stranger than you think. Somewhere on the plains of Africa, tens of thousands of years ago, one of your ancestors said something that wasn't true. And it changed the trajectory of the entire species. Before language, deception already existed. Animals do it constantly. A bird fakes a broken wing to lure a predator from its nest. An octopus changes color to vanish from sight. This is deception without words, hardwired into survival. But something different happened when your ancestors developed language. For the first time, a creature could lie about things that weren't even in the room. Think about what that requires. You need a theory of mind. You need to understand that another person's brain holds different information than yours. Psychologist Victoria Talwar has spent decades studying how children learn to lie, and her research shows something remarkable. Kids don't learn deception from watching bad behavior. They develop it naturally, right alongside empathy, usually by age 3 or 4. It emerges at almost the exact same time a child learns that other people can be wrong. That's the twist. Lying isn't a moral failure bolted onto an innocent mind. It's a byproduct of understanding other minds at all. So what happened to the first human who lied? Nothing dramatic. No thunderclap. No punishment from the tribe. Because the lie probably worked. And that's the uncomfortable part. Researcher Robert Feldman ran a study where he had strangers talk for just 10 minutes. Afterward, when shown video of themselves, most people were shocked to discover they'd lied 2 to 3 times without even realizing it. Not because they were manipulative, because smoothing over small frictions with a slight bend in the truth is how social bonds get built. I love it. I'm not upset. You didn't wake me. These aren't crimes. They're social glue. Once early humans could lie, everything about group living got more complicated and more powerful. You could warn a rival tribe falsely to protect real hunting grounds. You could exaggerate your bravery to raise your status. You could hide a food source from a rival, but share it with an ally. Deception became a tool for navigating cooperation, not just an attack on it. And here's where it gets stranger. Psychologist Paul Ekman, who spent his career studying facial expressions and deception, found that almost no one can reliably detect a lie just by watching someone's face. Not police officers, not judges, not psychiatrists. Your brain evolved to lie fluidly, but it did not evolve to catch every lie in return. That asymmetry might be the whole point. A species that could always detect deception would make deception useless. A species that lies constantly but rarely gets caught keeps the system running. That first lie your ancestor told wasn't a glitch in human nature. It was a milestone. It meant a mind had grown complex enough to model another mind, and then choose, deliberately, to feed it false information for personal or social gain. That single act required more cognitive machinery than building a fire or shaping a spear. Which brings it back to you, sitting there, saying the food was great. You weren't being dishonest in some shameful, isolated way. You were doing exactly what your species has done since language began. Reading another person's mind well enough to know what they needed to hear, and choosing, in that instant, connection over precision. You told a lie today, and it wasn't a flaw in you. It was proof of just how far your mind has come.